Hello and welcome to the show. Some motorsport vehicles are going to be taking a battering today as a race car, a rally car and a drag car will take on the Baja Circuit. We're starting with the ETK I-Series, sort of a touring car spec vehicle. Think the DTM Mercedes 190e as the livery kind of suggests. You might also notice that everything is much shinier. Yes, I have got a massively upgraded new PC, so games are going to, certainly PC games are going to look very impressive, and we should have no issues with frame rate whatsoever, which will be nice because we're going to be doing plenty of crazy stuff on Beam. As far as sort of survivability of this car goes, I mean, you can see, we've got racing suspension. It is relatively low to the ground, and after a couple of jumps, we might end up banging the chassis on the floor. However, I do think, because, you know, it is going to be racing, it's going to be strong, which means we might bend wheels, they might not ping off as easily. That's kind of what I'm hoping for. Likewise, the radiator. Kind of hoping the radiator, because it'll be a heavy-duty one, a racing one or whatever, might be a little bit tougher. It might survive a few more crashes, although our engine, considerably more powerful, turbocharged and everything, might also overheat a lot quicker. We will have to wait and see on that one. You will also notice I have decided to stick on one of the damage kind of indicators. I went for the more detailed one. It's kind of tracking the J-beam rather than kind of individual components. Message will pop up when individual components break, but now you can kind of track what areas are getting heavily damaged. I'm thinking my suspension might not be too happy already from those first jumps. I mean, the wheels are still on, the car is still going straight. Oh, there goes the rear bumper. It's fine, the wing is still on in one piece. The entire rear of the car is red, but that's only cosmetic. That's nothing particularly significant in there that's gone. We'll try and get this all under control now as we fly towards Radiator Springs. It is neatly done for the I-Series. That's very nice indeed. Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure the rear suspension is quite collapsed. However, as you can see, the wheels aren't at all wonky angles. Not like they have been with the likes of the 200BX and so on. And that could be critical for a vehicle like this surviving. If we can keep it vaguely drivable and we can maintain our speed, it means things like this motocross jump we can maybe clear in one go. Oh, no, we're going to go for a spin. That's actually not... Of all the possible outcomes, I can live with that one. Unfortunately, it does mean that we're now not going to be... we're just going to crash and smash our way across these jumps. We're not going to be able to get a nice sort of rhythm. This is not the car. Let's face it. Ooh, that's all of the... Well, that's the rear window. That might kill the radiator if we're not careful. No, we got away with it this time. Car, where are we? Oopsie, I've almost knocked the controller off my desk. Car, where is a node that we can use? That node there will do. Quickly, get over. There we go. That's the ticket. Right. There's a forward gear in there somewhere. Don't get beached. For God's sake, don't get beached. Oh, bugger. Come on, we can wiggle it free. Now, much like we had with the bus, if the car is actually stuck because of where I've reset it wonky on a thing, that's fair game for me to fix it properly. It's not really the car's fault that I've reset it in a wonky manner. There we go. Okay, we're continuing on as we come up towards the end of our first lap. Now, if we can get this right, speed across the first parts, carry the momentum, do the triple, and again, more speed. Yes, look at it go. The race car is flying. The radiator's gone. Disappointing indeed. However, that is the first car to properly clear that second section well. Now, how long before the engine overheats? That is the all-important question now. Will we be able to get it onto a third lap, or will we go for a roll before we get onto our second? Just a little bit, just a tad. Oh, we've got some problems with the rear left. Well, quite a lot of positive camber going on. We've lost our nice controllability. I say controllability, it's nowhere near as bad as some cars, but we are now starting to pull a little bit to the right at this moment in time. Oops, throw the car through these banked corners. As I said, I do not expect this engine, now the radiator is gone, to last a huge amount of time. We shall see. Oh, that's not going to end well for our wheels if we keep landing like that. Thankfully, they didn't bend underneath us. And that is where I think the racing suspension might excel. That's a very good example of where having perhaps a bit stronger suspension, if we'd done that with some of the other cars, we could have snapped or certainly bent the wheels up. But this one here had no problems. We did get away with a relatively nice landing, I'll be honest. Come on, car I-Series. We are down a little bit on acceleration. We're struggling a little bit. I think it's just because I'm having to constantly fight the vehicle now more than I was beforehand. We're having to fight the vehicle. We're having to correct the vehicle. Oh, carefully does it. Get it back under control. Uh-oh. Let's please have enough speed. Yeah, we are lined up well enough. It's just as you go to put on the power now, the car is just starting to twist, and it's quite difficult to keep it in a straight line heading towards some of these jumps, especially when the going is getting bumpy. There we go, see a big oversteer moment from the car. I'm really having to fight this vehicle now. Oh, and across another one. Oh, it's relatively nicely done, but we will go for a big old tumble, and now we're upside down again. Come on, I-Series, roll over, please. Roll over. There we go. That will do. Right, grab a reverse. Temperature-wise, rising slightly. Again, with these heavier-duty radiators, it might take the car a little bit longer to overheat. If that front left is still okay. Oh, we've gone over again. Yeah. Okay. Oh, I've grabbed it by the door. I meant to grab it by the roof, but never mind. It worked either way. Oh, the wing's coming off. Oh, it's come back down again. It's fine. The wing's back together again. We landed really heavily on one of the front wheels across that, and it's still on. So, yeah, the suspension is doing its job. We have surpassed the standard I-Series. Perhaps quite surprisingly, that a touring car essentially is surviving better around here. But there we go. I'm not sure if it's surprising, actually, just because of the sheer strength of the touring car. Oh, no, please get back under control, because I want to try and do the triple. Nope, we're not going to do the triple again. We're going to bounce, and we are going to get control once more, though, which is good. Temperature gradually rising. However, it's not in danger of overheating just yet. As we round. Oh, come on, get around this corner. Now, these jumps have killed a couple of cars. It was mainly drive shafts that these things kill. Down here, get things wrong, you can kill drive shafts. Oh, big oversteer moment. Have managed to catch it, though, in the I-Series. We are on to our third lap. Oh, dear, we've gone for a spin. It's bad, it's bad. That was just poor. I say poor driving from me. I mean, the car is hardly in pristine condition. The suspension is starting to give up quite badly, in fact, on this. So we're past where the Moonhawk went up in flames. We will pass the Sunburst location and the D-Series. The D-Series is on the outside of the corner there with a melted engine. So it's a good showing from the race cars so far. The coolant, though, is now starting to overheat. I'm having a lot of handling issues in this car. Oh, come on. Get back down on the ground. There we go. Can we make it towards Radiator Springs for a third time? Might be possible, although not if we do that too many more. Ugh. But I can see the front left is hanging on by a thread. In fact, the front left is... suspension is completely gone. But the wheel is just always completely free to wobble around there. But we've still got steering on it. I don't know how that survived. I'm not 100% sure how that is still working. But there we go. Oh! Oh no, we've lost the rear left wheel axle. Oh no, we have still got drive. We've got drive, but it's not particularly good in this rear-wheel drive sports car. We might have issues climbing up this hill with our... Oh. Ah, that's it. That's it. The rear axle's gone. I've got nothing. I think with the diff in the car, it's just not allowing it to go. Oh, that's disappointing. That is disappointing indeed. Wheel axle failure in the end. I mean, it survived a lot. It survived a lot of punishment, especially the front. I mean, look at that front. How is that front left still working? I don't know. It's literally the wobbliest thing I think we've seen on a car in this series. It still had steering, though. It still had steering. Unfortunately, wheel axle failure would lead to the I-Series grinding to a halt, but it's made it on to its third lap, which, for a touring car around a Baja Circuit, is not bad going at all. So we move from a touring car to a rally car, with the Sunburst perhaps the most suitable vehicle to go in this series so far, because, well, yeah, rally cars are designed to go quickly across rough terrain and deal with the odd jump. Thing is, this Baja Circuit is a lot more vicious than a normal rally track, so it is still likely to have its fair share of problems. Now, the Sunburst is, I think, probably the quickest car that we have had going in this series. I mean, the I-Series that just went is a very fast car. However, rear-wheel drive meant it spent a lot of its time spinning its wheels, whereas this won't have that problem. Being all-wheel drive, we do also have the advantage that if we lose a wheel, we can probably still carry on. We'll lose a wheel axle or a drive shaft, you know, like a front drive shaft or a rear drive shaft. We might be able to still limp our way around the circuit. And again, you would expect suspension radiator to be stronger in the sunburst. Look at that, we didn't even bend a single beam in the entire car across that jump. That is fantastic. Probably not going to... Oh no, look at that. Barely touched it. Oh, that's a big jump though. Yeah, suspension radiator likely to be stronger once more. The potential issue with having so much speed is you go too fast across the jumps, and then you end up having very, very wonky landings, or a lot of force going on through the landings. Oh, or you can roll before you get to them. That is a huge accident from the sun. That is a massive crash from the sunburst. That was just a wonky takeoff, wonky approach to a jump, and we twisted, but we are good to carry on. Surprisingly, I think we actually still got perfectly straight steering. No, we're pulling ever so slightly to the left, but that's okay. Oh, no, don't get big oversteer moment there. I love how we've had huge oversteer. I had to get on the brakes, let off the gas massively to try and get control there. Still more than enough speed to get across the jumps. Here we go, across the first the motocross sections. Oh, look at this. It is dancing so elegantly across these. Oh, that's not going to go well. That's not going to go well. Oh, we've lost a rear. Okay. Oh, bad things have happened to the right rear. Really bad things have happened to the right rear. It's still okay to drive. There goes all of our performance and all of our control. We might still have enough performance to do that. No, we don't. Okay, car, please come back down. Okay, we can't... So much for having stronger suspension. I am actually very surprised by that. I was not expecting the rally cars' wheel axle to fail. When the touring cars was okay, yeah, this was going a little quicker. Not that much faster, though. It's not that much more of a heavy hit, I don't think. I mean, the good news is that we might be able to complete this first lap with a radiator in one piece. Oh, God damn, that wheel axle is going to cause issues. The Pigeon currently has the record, I think, for most rolls in this series. If this keeps going, I suspect we might have a new record holder. The issue is, of course, now, with everything all as broken as it is, we're not going to have enough speed to probably clear the likes of Radiator Springs, and we're going to hit all of these on the nose, and that will, I think, eventually kill the radiator. If, oh, there we go, as if on cue, the radiator's gone, and this has got a massively turbocharged engine that, whoa! What was that? What was that indeed? Have we got to go somewhere? There we go, we found a go gear. Our rear right wheel is flapping about uncontrollably and is actually causing... I would rather that wheel fell off. Quite frankly, I would rather the wheel fell off than what it is doing at the moment, because that is causing us a lot of problems. That is horrendously awkward to drive with. Well, we are still, I mean, we're still up to 40 miles an hour, but I think it's just going to spin us again. Oh, gears. Can I don't really want to spend any more time than I have to here. Oh. It doesn't really matter, I deflated the tyre. I was going to try and pull it clear, but I don't think I can. It's not like a bumper or something that's got caught inside the car. I can't just manually pull it clear. Although I might have actually shifted it to a point where it's now... Oh, no, it's still just going to spin us. We might not be rolling now. Instead, we're just pirouetting our way around the course. It's fine. It's fine. Nothing terrible to see, witness here. Oh, come on, car. Come on, car. I'm now worried we're going to land and snap off other wheels. As I said, we could get away with one wheel missing in the all-wheel drive Sunburst. I'm not sure we can get away with more than one wheel, though. Oh, it's overheating as well. I mean, all of this extra work we're having to do, dragging the wheel, is not helping matters at all. In this, look at it go. Oh, is it going to be inside out? No, not quite. It's happy to sit. Oh, no. What sort of driving angle is this at? We're killing the engine. We're going to go for another roll, I think. And another one, and a third roll? Maybe? Oh, yes. There we go. We are over. The wheel's back the right way around. In fact, the wheel's now in a more stable position. If it had been like that when it initially snapped, we might have been okay. It's now at a stable enough position where I can kind of carry some speed. Not as much speed as we were initially. However... yeah, we can carry some. Uh-oh, Radiator Springs, come on! You can make it! Oh, you can't make it. That might be me. That might be us immobile. We're now down 2. I think we're now down to 2-wheel drive, and it's 1 front and 1 rear. We are not going anywhere. Oh dear. It's actually 1 front and 1 rear on the same side. That wheel is just spinning uselessly. The front wheel doesn't seem to have any drive at all. That is the Sunburst dead. And the rally car, interestingly, did not fare as well as the normal Sunburst. That's not a result that I expected, but the wheel axles on this just weren't strong enough to deal with the kind of impact that the car was generating. It was going so fast, and we were hitting the ground with such force that we lost the wheels. The touring car got away with it, but the Sunburst, not so much. It's the first vehicle to lose, well, to have 2 wheels as bent up and buckled as I guess the 800 series kind of had flaily front wheels, but that is quite an impressive. It went on for a long time on 3 wheels, so credit to it for that. But yeah, that's a surprising result. And to finish off for today, the Barstow is going to get a second try, this time with drag racing configuration. This thing is absurdly powerful, stupidly quick. I'm going to have to add a slight rule into this. Normally I have to drive flat out and so on around the course. I am not going to do that with this car. Simple reason is it's actually going to clear the map in places because it has got so much acceleration and the map kind of goes to the edge of the area the car's allowed. So yeah, I'm going to have to use my best judgment. This thing accelerates so quickly though that's not going to be an easy thing. Now, as far as strength goes in this car, we saw the problems that we had with the normal Barstow, and that was the drive shaft. The drive shaft snapped on the first heavy landing. Now, I should have the speed in this to not have too heavier landings, and it might well be a lot better reinforced in this car than in the standard Barstow. You know, a much better drive shaft because it's dealing with, I think it's about 1,000 and something horsepower, which is ludicrous. So, yeah, we should hopefully survive a few more hits, but it's still a concern. Likewise, the suspension, not exactly designed for dealing with bumps. It's designed for getting the car very quick, getting sort of powered down and getting the car to go down a drag strip very, very easily. I don't want to do crashes like that. That's the sort of crashes that will cause problems for my drive shaft. The other thing that I have got to watch out for is we have got such a horrendously powerful engine. I suspect if we lose the radiator, the car will overheat in about 10 seconds. Because, yeah, there is such a huge amount of power going on in the drag racing vehicle. We will, though, of course, be able to clear jumps like these absolutely no problem and get up to almost 70 miles an hour before getting on the brakes. Steering, I mean, you can see the front wheels are basically bicycle wheels, and we have got not a lot of steering at the best of times, so there is potential, I think, to lose them, to snap them. We've outdone the normal Barstow by quite a margin. We could have problems with the wheelie bar getting caught on the on the floor. Right, we're going to have to try and go, like that, as if on cue. I tried to be clever, and it did not work. Have we managed to puncture one of the rear tyres? Yeah, we've got to be... I wanted to try and get the sort of the double bit going on, but I didn't get it worked out with the with the Barstow. Here we go, across the jumps. I've not got that one right at all. We're gonna... that's the sort of crash that I think will cause us potential problems. Accelerate away. It's, yeah, when we land on the chassis in the middle. There's so much grip from the rear tyres. It's unbelievable. And what's happening is as it kind of suddenly finds grip on those huge drag tyres at the back, it will sort of tip the car around. You can save it spectacularly because of it, but then you could also have the car flip over very easily because of it as well. That jump does not give you as much airtime as I was hoping, especially not as much airtime when you're in a quite battered drag car. Right, the chassis is starting to bend up. That's not good for the drive shaft. We have, though, made it onto a second lap. Could the drag car go further than the rally car? That would be a turn up for the books. My God, the steering is hurting already. Yeah, we even lose a slight bit of steering, this car will fail, basically. If we buckle one of the front wheels up, there is no margin for error because there's so bad steering to begin with. Come on, drag car. Across the jump we go. Ugh. There goes the exhaust. That's fine. Not a problem. Not a problem. Our steering is a real problem, though. We might end up having to kind of handbrake. Might have to kind of point and squirt with this car. There we go. We're fine. We're fine. Oh, it's bucking. Yeah, it's bucking massively as we come on these landings. It's because the tyres are so absurdly grippy. I don't think they should quite have the same amount of grip on the dirt, but there we go. Oh, no, don't bounce. Oh, that's horrible crunching noises. There are horrible crunching noises going on from my Barstow. Clear that. Oh, no! We got a front flip. Don't snap the drive. Oh, that's us done for, I think. Now, there is a possibility we might not be done for. There is a possibility that it might still work. Oh, no, the wheel's going to go further than me. No. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, the diff's not going to let it, I don't think. Come on, we can get out of Radiator Springs. I mean, if we can just get out of here, we could make it further than the rally car. Oh, it did so well. Oh, it's lost the wheel, though, hasn't it? It might have more luck in reverse. No. And forwards. Oh, has it dug in and got some? No, it's just juddering. It doesn't know what to do. Did we lose the radiator? Actually, no, the radiator might still be there. It's just because I'm sat here revving it that it's going overheating. Bugger. Bugger and blast. It did so well. Full credit to the drag Barstow. But in the end, the suspension just couldn't deal with an impact, and that's the speed, the sheer speed of this car across these jumps, and the suspension being completely and utterly not built to land that sort of jump. And I think also perhaps the savagery at which the car twisted when it landed, when it sort of finds grip and flicks, that sort of speed and change of direction. Probably not so good for the Barstow. That is a real shame. I wish we could have had it one-wheel drive and just got it out of the Radiator Springs dip here to have gone further than a rally car. Not quite, but so very close. This episode has not quite gone as I expected, I'll be honest. So it is on to the results table, and the I-Series race car moves up into 6th place, making it on to its 3rd lap before snapping off the wheel axle. Isn't quite able to beat the Miramar or the SBR4. The Pigeon is still clinging on to a top 3 spot, which is damn good going. However, it does beat the D-Series, beats the Sunburst and the very fiery Moonhawk and the H15 van. So that's a lot better showing from a touring car than I was expecting. I really didn't think we were going to see it so far up the leaderboard to make it on to its 3rd lap. So well done indeed to the I-Series. It's by far the best ETK that's ever gone around this circuit. We have to go a little bit further down the table to find the other 2 cars. The Sunburst Rally car into 16th place, just fractionally ahead of the Barstow drag car. Both of them killed on Radiator Springs on the 2nd lap. The 200BX and the 2EMA were also both killed on that same jump. However, those 2 cars rolled further down the road. The Sunburst losing its wheel and a wheel axle earlier on in the run, kind of spun its way on the landing out of contention, and the Barstow drag car sort of lost its wheel approaching Radiator Springs. Quite a lot of wheel failures. It is actual wheels sort of just pinging straight off of the cars, which is always entertaining enough to see. Yeah, a little bit unlucky with those 2 in some ways, but the Sunburst rally car just didn't have as strong a wheel axle as I was expecting a rally car to have. The I-Series race car took a lot more of a battering, I think, in some respects, and it kept on going. The Barstow drag car didn't lose a drive shaft. It did better than the standard version, at least. However, that is going to be it for this video, guys. Thank you very much for watching, and until next time, goodbye.